Hello, and welcome to the Wizard City World Log. The rules are simple. No outside help from other wizards. And we cannot leave Wizard City. Subworlds count for this. So Aquila and Darkmoor are free reign. And we'll get into that more later. Something to note is that we do have access to housing dailies through the housing system. We are allowing housing dailies, but we are not allowing gauntlets like this, even though we have access, which is very cheesy. Our end goals for this challenge is going to be Aquila and Castle Darkmoor. Something to note about Aquila, we only have access to Mount Olympus, so we can't gain access to stuff like Tartarus or Atlantia, however unfortunate. All of these clips are going to be from the first day of streaming this challenge. I'll cut in to explain certain things if I feel the need to, but most of it will speak for itself. Now, if you do the exclamation point rules, you'll be able to see everything that's allowed right now. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, let's say, those are temporary rules. Because I don't know all that is technically possible with this. I've done as much research as the wiki has allowed me to. So, if that tells you anything about what we're about to get ourselves into, I don't know what will. School quests have slightly more XP inside of Wizard City. So I think it's Death, Fire, and Ice all have 800 XP that are located in Wizard City through school quests. While Storm, Myth, and Life, I believe Balance is a weird school. It's always a weird school. It's like 700 or something. But those schools, the first three I listed, have like 400 or so. So, on top of that, we will need to do some XP farming inside of this run. We can't really avoid that, unfortunately. We can learn Heckhound within the bounds of this challenge. At least I'm fairly certain we can. Which is a per pip spell, which we definitely need if we want to be XP farming. I believe I could have also gotten Balance for Judgment, but I'm not sure if that's right. That is the long drawn-out explanation of things. Judgment isn't happening in this rule set, yeah. That's what I presumed. I can't check right now because I paid for the wiki, but I don't, and my memory is dog shit, so, yeah. How the fuck did you get banned from the wiki? Researching too much, I guess. I think it, like, thought I was DDoSing them or something. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, no, I had to open up like 400 Wikipedia pages. I'm joking, of course. How's it going? I'm a little bit scared about what I'm starting here. I'm also trying to think of a good name. Fucking Amanda. No, fuck it. Isn't Amanda Fox a real person? That sounds like a real person. Is that a real like, hold on. Amanda Fox. No shot this isn't a real person. Yeah, it's an actor. Of shit that nobody has ever watched, ever. Got you. Oh, no, that's not true. Daria Core. On, like, the Daria show. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. They aren't. This is a pretty permissive rule set, I will say. Probably the most permissive on this channel.
Well, you hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name. Thank you.
Like, I'm doing the speedrun things, but this is so slow. Because I'm not at all caring about my speed right now. Wizard City luck? Hell yeah, brother. It begins today. Good luck, thank you. Something to note about this character, in opposition to other challenges we've done on this channel, is that it is not a die equal delete character, meaning I can just sort of, I can purposefully kill myself right now. I could also flee. So we have a couple of very meaningful differences here that I feel like should be important to note, and I should also sort of elucidate how it changes the actual gameplay. Yeah, that actually opens a ton of options, exactly. So, for example, flea cheesing. It's a term I coined. I don't know what the actual term is. There's probably an actual term somewhere in there. But basically, it's the act of, say if I were to kill this minion right now, if I were to flee and come back, what would be left for me? It would just be a 1v1 with Rattlebones, but I have a full deck. I have the ability to potion or whatever. I have the ability to stock up on TCs, but now it's just going to be a 1v1. A lot of early fights, or a lot of fights in general, in Arc 1 at least, I can't say for certain anything past that, is particularly weak to this. You can just kill the minion and then just fucking yoink the fuck out of there. I know we can get a little siren, crabbling, and a Spinosaurus from the fishing chest in this world, which I think opens up crit for us. I think. Which could be cool. Some of the teardrops and amulet with it. You can get a way to get stone skeleton keys and or find a way to kill Simon the Sayer. Got you. Got it, boss. New mission unlocked, I suppose. Is there any way to get stone skeleton keys in Wiz City? I know you can get wooden, obviously.
Are you having trouble finding their house? Look for a blue light on in the window. That means it is a house you can enter for the quest you currently have.
So, the plan for this hypothetical series is basically posting consistent updates on what is going on with this wizard. I expect this to take at least a decent amount of time. This isn't going to be an overnight affair, even if all the quests are done already. For example, all the gear farms that we have to do, Heartsteel, the Elven Gear set, all of this stuff is going to take a decent amount of time. I expect it to take around 150 hours, and I don't know how much XP that's going to net me. We should be left off at around level 18 when we need 30. I calculated this to net out to 101,000 XP. I have a couple of ideas on how I can get that faster, but it's obviously going to take a decent amount of time. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be doing the events, the housing dailies, what other little bits of cheese I can get my hands on to min-max myself for Mount Olympus. Also, a little note about the pet kiosk. I'm going to avoid it as much as I can, even if it's allowed. I sort of want it as a break in case of emergency, where say I beat Mount Olympus and really just want to get an OP pet for Darkmoor. Something that I'm particularly interesting to see is the XP rates from mob farms per hour. So how many fights can I do in an hour? How much XP can I get? I'll definitely note that in whatever editing I do for these farm segments. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure if this thing is entirely possible. I hope it is, and I am optimistic with how much is available to us. Involving me, just around the internet. You can find this probably if it hasn't been delisted by now. Some of the stuff you gotta get through Internet Archive. But what occurred, in short, is a 26-year-old Jewish lolly-voiced lady. Is the only description I can give this person. She was famous in this community, or infamous, I don't know how you would describe it, for putting on a lolly voice, and I mean that in the most literal way possible.
Worse than I thought.
Very high pitch. She called it a lolly voice, everything like this. It was very strange. But over time, I had gotten like very friendly with this person. I have this like little like circle of friends in this commentary community. And this is around creators like Augie RFC, Bo Blacks, and Nicholas D. Oreo, if you know any of these people. Probably not. But over like basically we would talk in the like a voice call in like one of the like community servers or all this kind of stuff. And obviously there is some internal drama there, you know, it's Discord. It happens. Discord people are weird. It happens. Like for example, when I was like 17, I watched like, or not 17, I think it was 16 at the time. I would watch the Cuties movie for the first time because that's when I was going off. I was saying, the imagery was very intentional, and they're actually trying to say something with the movie, and it's not just like pedo bait, like people were saying at the time. And that got me in like a server with like a call with like 30 fucking plus people calling me like a potential predator and shit. All of this is documented, by the way. If you are curious, like there's videos about this very topic. Every single thing I'm mentioning here got documented by random dumb fucks who are on the internet way too much. To clarify now, I believe now it could be done in a better way. Not really important for the rest of this. Continuing. I think that, like, okay, all that I'm describing here, the total view count on YouTube is like 100K or something. It's like fucking ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. That is one thing. It was a call full of like 30 people, and they were like saying a whole bunch of stuff. This is like sort of lead up into what happened. This lowly voiced individual, who I'm not going to name, would make a bunch of like very suggestive comments and like be weird towards me in my DMs and stuff like this. I had recorded and screenshot like I think a grand total of like 20-30 messages and stuff at the time. And when I was actually putting everything together, my intent was to like leave this like little bubble of the internet, because it is a bubble. It was the like internet commentary like side of the internet, which is like internet news and internet bullshit, whatever. If you watched a lot of YouTube, you've probably like brushed against this at some point. Oh, I got access to that. Hell yeah. Yeah, so this is like sort of the area of the internet I'm talking about generally. But I had gotten all these screenshots together and messaged a person called Anonymity on YouTube. This video is now delisted, by the way. You'd have to go through the Internet Archive. This is what I was talking about before, to access the video I'm talking about right now. Who interviewed this individual. Mind you, this guy is like a fucking crystalline clear mic, deep voice, British, interviewing a lolly-voiced individual about weird shit they said to me when I was like 16. 10-year gap. I don't know how to like prove this. It sounds so fucking ridiculous on its surface. It really is. But this really happened. They would bring up other rumors with somebody else in the community at the time, Mike the Bike, who is still active. He makes like covers. He's a goat. I love him. I don't know. I need to talk to him again at some point. He's a goat. All of this was just sort of like packaged together in this video, and it made like waves through this like corner of the internet, I guess. And this is where all these like random dumb fucks started making videos and gathering their own screenshots and stuff. Yeah, I was in very strange communities like 3 or so years ago. Outside of like speedrunning, outside of like this stuff. It sort of like led to a couple of like, I would say, interesting stories. That's one of them, for sure. So I can say I've been quote-unquote groomed by a lolly-voiced Jew. The Jew part is not at all important to the story, mind you. I just think it's funny. Like, she would like talk about like confessing to the rabbi about this shit. It was so strange. It was so fucking strange. So genuinely, it's just a genuinely just strange part in my life. Either way, I do take privacy very seriously. I don't know how to describe this. A lot of what I do online, like I'm not like I don't do VTubing stuff for privacy reasons. I think I used to cope and say that I did. Oh, I don't want my face being shown on the internet. Who knows what will happen, man? I don't think I believe that in earnesty. I just am dysphoric. I'm a dysphoric trans woman. And in the world turns, you know? And I don't feel like a hand cam is like the best thing for this kind of stuff. That's literally as deep as it goes. Pokey Hacker, I've been feeling better over time. That's for sure. When I first started transitioning, it was sort of hellish. I've sort of like reached a stage where I'm comfortable with myself, but I'm not happy with myself, you know? Oh, of course. I'm not like, bro, I'm not homophobic. I really hope you don't think that. I'm totally clueless. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not like trying to purposefully deceive you. It's right there in the tags. It's something I used to like not put in my tags and stuff, but like, I don't know. I grew up. It's one of those things that's just like, that was a decision almost entirely fueled by dysphoria. And that's, I'm okay, like, admitting that. Oh, yeah, there's my fire prison. My treatment, yeah, I don't know. I've definitely, like, my mind has definitely been, I've been growing as a person, I think. When it comes to most things in my life. If you're like, I don't think I'm, like, mentally, like, the most sound person in existence. I wouldn't make that claim for life of me. I'm able to, like, I've burnt out from streaming before. There's things I've done that maybe not would have been the best idea, right? I would, like, for example, like VR chat, like straight epistemology stuff that I used to do. I think this was like right before I burnt out from streaming, like 6 months ago or so. Like, I think the idea is really good, but I just don't think I'm the person to do that. I would love to do it. It's very fun for what it is. But I would have to change, I would have to shift a lot more than what I'm comfortable shifting to make it work, I guess. And to be honest, I don't think anybody else will do it either. It is what it is. It's just like one of those things that's like slightly unfortunate. Like I have a very limited amount of time in my life, and there's only so much I can affect as well. Not to say I'm like defeatist about the entire thing, but I just think there's like things I can be doing that's a better use of my time. Like a search for knowledge is good, and I still do search for new knowledge. I do research, just not on stream. It's like all this stuff is fine. It just sort of, I guess, what I'm comfortable being known for, I guess. I guess I would just prefer being known for like a person who does this bullshit rather than epistemology. Like, it's cool. And it's important.
Tell Headmaster Ambrose the trouble on the 3 streets has been cleared up.
Alright. We got the 3 streets done. Oh my god. It only took 2 hours and a lot of yapping. A lot of this is just gonna be like tedious, like walking around. To be honest. Oh yes, talk to this random person, or talk to this random person. Oh, interact with this random thing in the environment. For like 50 XP. I'm just gonna keep running my main deck though. There's no reason not to. Like... Wowee. Wowee, Batman. GG Valgaze. Very simple, very easy. I might be mistaken in thinking of a tough one as well.
Somebody should have told me it would be like this, be like this, be like this. Somebody should have told me it would be like this. Yeah. Life is a
I got that meta level 5 fire gear. Outside of crown stuff, I think. Yeah. Jeepers.
Isn't this place just wowzer?
Just a wowzer? Good, bro. Wizard. What a beautiful game. Not gonna be the first time I see this guy, that's for sure.
But in a sense, I can relate. The need to be great turns into an obsession and keeps a nigga up late writing words, hoping people observe the dedication that stirs in you constantly. But intentions get blurred. Do I do it for the love of the music, or is there more to me? Do I want these niggas to worship me? False prophet.
I will be cheesing this fight, by the way. I do not care. I will be engaging in cheese. Because I am allowed. You know, I'm from Wisconsin, you know, it's in my blood. I am cheese. I'm just Swiss cheese, IRL. I've been lying this entire time. I'm just Swiss cheese. Or cheddar. Yummy. I'm hungry for cheddar cheese now. This is fucked up. And this kills. I might not even have to choose it. I'm just too good. Nice to know I've only died once because of lack of preparation, though. I do find that pretty amusing. And GG. Alright. Hell yeah. Wizard City Protector. Easy clap. Yep, and that was the final boss of Wizard City. Well, there's not much less than the main quests. Now it's side quests and mob farms. Breathing in, boys. Breathing in. The last ones we're doing. Things and stuff. Merle Ambrose. Yeah. It sort of marks the end of like all of our main quest activities, I suppose. I guess the only ones left is the Crab Alley side area, which technically has the gold stars around the quest stuff, which means it's main quest. It's weird. It's weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care about you. Maybe at a later date. A later date, Mr. Malistaire. I'll see you when you're dead. So we talk to Bartleby, he opens up his like mouth or whatever. And this is it. This is it right here. This is the last quests. I'll progress it as far as I can. But we can't enter Crocotopia. We'll never be able to enter Crocotopia.
Yours will be an incredible journey, young wizard. Now it is time.
We'll forever be locked at one potion slot. And what's this world? We still got things to do, though. We're not, like, completely lost. We have plenty of XP to go. Yeah. Day 1, the Wizard City. Lock has been completed. That is for sure. Stop the timer. Bye-bye, White Bunny. Okay. Who to raid? I know exactly who to raid if he isn't, like, actively AFK. He is not actively AFK. I have good news, boys.
I used to see in black and white.
07.
I never noticed that.
Don't get banned. Do not get banned. Okay? Y'all have fun.
Can't tell you why I didn't mind.
I'll be back tomorrow.